Hey Brandon. Hey everybody. Good afternoon. Hope you had a great work day, everyone. I hope your Tuesday was fantastic. Hey guys, this won't be a long live. I just wanted to get this story out there. I was working on another video, but I thought this story was kind of interesting, and it's about R. Kelly. And you'll see a familiar face. I didn't want to put Tiffany in the title, but Tiffany will be a part of this video. And let's just go. Hey, Scott. He says 2025, the year Kelly and Diddy get to go home, right? I don't know. It might be. Okay, let's take a look and why we're even talking about R. Kelly and how his lawyers are fighting for his freedom right now.
Attorneys for singer R. Kelly are asking for his immediate release from prison, claiming that federal officials plotted to have him killed. He is serving a 30-year sentence for racketeering and sex trafficking. In an emergency filing today, his attorneys outlined what they called a cover-up.
These are people who seek to kill Mr. Kelly rather than allow the corrupt criminal conduct of those who manufactured his convictions be exposed.
Their motion alleges that the feds solicited a convicted sex trafficker who was Kelly's cellmate here in Chicago to steal correspondence between Kelly and his attorneys. They further claim the Bureau of Prisons transferred a leader of the white supremacist group to Kelly's prison in North Carolina with instructions to kill Kelly. That leader has a long history of filing lawsuits against the government and the Bureau of Prisons. We have reached out to prison officials and the U.S. Attorney's Office. So far, no response.
Interesting, right? So yeah, that's pretty interesting. So of course we see Bo Brinley and he has on that pinstripe suit again. And I'm just like, what's going on? Hey, Potato. Let's go on over to where you might have seen R. Kelly's lawyers, which are really more famous now for defending Tiffany Henyard. So let's go here.
Thornton Township supervisor takes the fifth rather than testify in court today.
Yeah, she'd been ordered to appear. WGN's Jewel Hillary is live at the Daily Center with details on her hearing. Jewel.
Hi, good evening, you all. Unlike former board and supervisor meetings today, Tiffany Henyard's appearance in court was pretty quick and easy. She was ordered to come to court, I should say, in person after being found in contempt for not following state transparency laws and submitting records during her time in office. Now, as you mentioned, instead of testifying today, her attorney pled the fifth on the former mayor's behalf. Just after 2 p.m. Friday, Tiffany Henyard, the former Dalton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor, walked into circuit court. Tiffany, do you have any thoughts about being in court today?
So Bo and his partner. Now the partner that's walking, if I'm not mistaken, his dad was defending one of, back in the day when R. Kelly trial was going on, his dad was defending R. Kelly's, like one of the people that were being tried with R. Kelly at that time. But he loved him some pinstripes.
Being ordered to come to court.
We don't have any comment right now.
Friday's hearing focused on a lawsuit filed by the public interest group Edgar County Watchdogs. The organization sued the village of.
It's so weird because look at the differences of the lawyers. So you have Bo walking, like they're like, look at the guy with the tan in the background. Look how they walking. Oh, that is Super Server following Tiffany. Why is he following her when he could have? The lawyer's right there. If he's serving her, what's the problem? That's weird.
Right now.
Friday's hearing focused on a lawsuit filed by the public interest group Edgar County Watchdogs. The organization.
My man right here just got a canvas belt on, little tie. He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm not even. It's so different. Like the power of the different lawyers and how, where they meet when they're covering celebrities. Like Bo and them look like celebrity defenders. This is interesting. How wardrobe can just change everything. Very different.
Sued the village of Dalton after Henyard's administration ignored Freedom of Information Act requests last January, seeking spending and other records. Her attorney, Bo Brindley, says Henyard doesn't have them.
She has no idea what that document was. She's going back to some board meeting where they say she held up a single piece of paper. I don't know how and could expect her to remember what that was, given how many meetings there have been and how much chaos there was in Dalton.
During court, Henyard was asked to testify, but with an ongoing FBI investigation looking into questionable.
You guys, if you haven't been to my channel before, we talk fashion over here. It's just really like how much, not to say the other lawyer is not good, just how, what you're paying for. Like, I'm just looking at Bo walking with his Hermes belt, Tom Ford glasses, and then the other brother right over here with his Ray-Bans on. It's really interesting to me just to see that what we call them, high profile lawyers. What would you call them? It was just interesting to see the difference.
Spending and claims that she used her government power to retaliate against people she perceived as opponents during her time as Dalton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor. Brindley advised her to plead the fifth.
I think that's what anybody that's smart and reasonable and has a lawyer is going to do under these circumstances. She's not a public figure anymore. She's not in office. And she has every right to exercise her rights under the Constitution to protect herself.
Court documents say Henyard refused to respond to emails from last fall from Dalton Council requesting records in response to the FOIA request.
The watchdogs were looking for something pretty simple, which were some credit card bills. All my clients want all the public dessert.
This and if you guys like ignore me because this is just what we talk, and I have to learn this myself. Like I'm a sweats jogging suit type of girl, totally. Flip flops, gym shoes. That's me, right.
Was to be able to look at what she was waving around that said that that was canceled.
With no documents in hand, Henyard's counsel was permitted by the judge to file an affidavit.
She doesn't have it. All we have to do is advise them with an affidavit, and the judges agreed that that's fine, and we'll do it immediately.
Eventually, I think the people of Dalton asked the mayor to stop when they elected someone else, which is what.
And I got to point out, I know this is just a chit chat. I'll do a formal video. Bo tie is Hermes too. Crazy, just crazy. How much does he charge?
Was her real defense today, which is that she got out of this by losing an election.
A follow-up hearing is scheduled for June 11th online. Also, during today's proceedings, the judge also brought up another complaint where Tiffany Henyard, the village of Dalton, and a couple of Dalton fire and police commissioners are named as defendants. Henyard's attorney says she had no idea about this complaint and has been given time to.
Yeah, because didn't we just get fire and... Oh, sorry, guys. Y'all have to tell me about that story, because didn't we just get fire and police commissioners last week or like a couple of weeks ago? So I'm sure she didn't know about that one. And this lady right here is absolutely gorgeous. She's so pretty. So yeah, this was just my chit chat because I noticed that Bo was on the news again today. And what does that mean? Can they get... Okay, so I'm looking at this from a not really that concerned about the R. Kelly part of it. I want to see if Bo gets either Tiffany, or did Tiffany get a good lawyer with Bo? Is Bo Brindley a good lawyer? That's what I want to see. Just based on these two cases. Will he get R. Kelly transferred? Will he get R. Kelly free? It's a lot different than a FOIA request, but he's still dealing with federal things, right? So I just want to know, what do you guys think? I'm going to play this video one more time. So does he ask for a pardon from the president? Like, how does this work? Let's see, guys. See if he'll play. It might not play. Guys. This is just interesting. It went to the jail song he did in jail. So is it like a government informant? Like, why are they saying that the feds are trying to do it? Let's go. His life is in danger. He seeks help from the judge or Trump. And TMZ has something. Sorry, y'all. TMZ has something. Let's see what TMZ is talking about. This is interesting. Oh my goodness. I think that I want to talk about that the YouTuber, but I think Shay's going to talk about it tonight. He's supposed to have a special stream, you guys. So I'll be watching that. So it says, R. Kelly says, help, Nazis are trying to kill me. Files emergency motion for prison release. Okay. And he says, it says, R. Kelly says his life is in immediate danger behind prison walls, and his legal team has filed an emergency motion seeking his immediate release. According to the court docs that was obtained by TMZ, the Pied Piper's attorneys claim they have evidence that outlines a murder for hire plot involving prison officials and another inmate to have him whacked inside the North Carolina penitentiary, sorry guys, where he's serving his 30-year sentence for the sex crimes. Okay. Kelly's legal team submitted a sworn statement. Okay. Sorry guys, we lost our space. Okay. The alleged plot was supposed to play out with Stein killing Kelly and getting charged for the deed, only for the prison officials to fumble the evidence and ultimately bury the case. Stein claims an official said he could be transferred after the deed and he'd be allowed to escape and stay free. Wow. Kelly, okay, so I'm sorry, I left this part out. Kelly's legal team submitted a sworn statement from a terminally ill inmate and Aryan Brotherhood gang leader named Mikhail Glenn Stein, who explicitly claimed authorities offered him his freedom to spend his last days on the outside in exchange for murdering a singer. Wow. So he said that he was ready to carry out the murder, approaching R. Kelly's housing area in March, only to turn back at the last minute and blow the whistle that the Bureau of Prison officials had ordered the hit. Stein approached Kelly personally in prison to inform him, according to the court docs. Stein's, sorry guys, the pop-up, indicated he'd take a polygraph test and will offer to testify. Do you guys think he's telling the truth? Like, or since he's sick anyway, does it matter? Kelly's counsel says that the flip was a costly one. Now another member of the Aryan Brotherhood has been instructed to kill both Kelly and Stein. And the prison is crawling with more affiliates waiting in the wings. So now it's like a hit on his head. Okay. We also obtained separate court docs Kells filed with the U.S. Supreme Court asking them to review the case. Oh, wow. So he wants home confinement that should assist with his ongoing music goals, but it sounded like the singer is really scared for his life. Oh my goodness. This is interesting. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm looking at ABC 7, and let's see if we can find it. It looked like they took it down. R. Kelly lawyer said, here we go. We got it.
Lawyers for singer R. Kelly have filed a conduct. Singer R. Kelly have filed a motion asking for his immediate release from prison. They say there is a clear and imminent threat to his life. Lawyers claim there's an effort to kill Kelly to cover up government misconduct. He was convicted in 2021 on multiple charges, including racketeering and sex trafficking. R. Kelly currently being held in a federal prison in North Carolina. His lawyers want R. Kelly released on home detention on a temporary furlough. We reached out to the Bureau of Prisons and the U.S. Attorney's Office for comment.
Oh, I was just talking away. Thank you. I was muted. Y'all saw the comments. I was saying, Gardy said he's about to be like Stan Brown and get on his bike. And I said, have a beautiful day. Then Brandon said, well, will R. Kelly learn from the Chrisleys? They worked Trump to get a pardon. Very true. And Tracy said, why is R. Kelly more important than the inmates shanked every day by gangs that law enforcement turns a blind eye to within the prison system? Very true. No safety there. I mean, can't tell on anybody, all that stuff. Scott said the ill inmate might be looking out for his family's safety and the money Kelly could pay to them to ensure they're taken care of. True. Uh, if Barry Hankerson hasn't taken all his money, I guess, if R. Kelly got out, he would start right back over. He would start right back over. Y'all, this is interesting. So let's see if Tiffany lawyer Bo gets R. Kelly out of jail. I just didn't put Tiffany in the title because I didn't want to make it like we were talking, because they're gonna end up blame, if R. Kelly get free, they're gonna blame Tiffany. They're gonna be like, Tiffany got R. Kelly. They're gonna blame her for everything. So I just was like, let's see what the other people pick up on it. But yeah, let's see if Bo is a good lawyer or if he's a flashy lawyer. These are two federal cases. He has to be a pretty penny. He has to be pretty expensive. I wonder if Tiffany can afford to keep paying him, since we're talking about Bo Brinley, or is he doing things sort of like what Odelson said they were doing for the village? Oh, we're just gonna bill you later because they believe in us. I wonder, I just wonder because, not that she couldn't have it, but that had to be a hefty retainer, especially not being the mayor or the supervisor any longer. But y'all have to remember, Tiffany has businesses too and property. So, we're counting that money, but that's different. All right, you guys. Scott has a prediction. Kelly's gonna get out, wife Tiffany, and buy the Pope house at auction and live happily ever after. I think you're right. I think you, I think you're absolutely right. All right, you guys. Let me know in the comments. And then what do you think? I know because if it's your first time here, we do talk about fashion. What do you think about Bo wearing pinstripe? I need to look up the significance of that because I'm just like, I just don't want to see my lawyer in a black and white suit in court for any reason at all. A striped black and white suit, I don't want to see it. But let's see if Bo really is what is he gonna do? Let's see. And if they I do like Bo suit. I do. Let's see if because R. Kelly still got to go sleep tonight, right? Do they have him is he not in Gen Pop? He's off to the side, but we saw those movies when they could let the people in there to get you. I watched Sons of Anarchy. That stuff gets scary. So let's see what happens. Oh, it's a classic. Okay, because I'm like, oh, I'm so scared. I do like a pinstripe suit, but Bo, he got them in all colors. So, and those are expensive. His suits are expensive. That's not the twins, Polly and Esther. That's some expensive fabric he has right there. He probably goes to a tailor and picks out his fabric. That's not off the rack. All right, you guys. Oh, the tan sports jacket. He always looks cool. He's super young. Brandon says his partner's tan sports jacket is unusual for a lawyer. Yeah, because they usually wear a full suit, right? Especially dealing with, I guess they were dealing with Tiffany, so they're more casual. Like with R. Kelly, he brought it all the way out. He had his hair moves, everything. But you guys, I'll be back because I have to finish this story about that Chicago officer. This is the craziest thing where her partner, a fellow officer, shot her when they were on a job, checking out a crime. And I'm thinking that one of the assailants shot her, but it ended up being the officer because they were chasing and shooting. And that's something like the people that don't know how to use guns do, when they be running, but then looking forward and shooting backwards. And I got to look into this story. I just think it's more to that than what they're saying. So they had some more things released today. So I want to read about that later. Okay, you guys, as always, just in case, Bo might be listening to us. He seems like the type that'll put people on all the cases, just in case.
I got some clothes. I got some jewelry. The rest I got tied up in investments. I ain't got nothing else.
Enjoy your day. Bye.
Commentary blue. Commentary burgundy. Commentary. Comment blue. Commentary. Comment burgundy blue.